What's good, collective? Hope you're doing well. Welcome on YouTube. That subscribe, like and share. What's good, TikTok family? Happy full moon in Pisces and a lunar eclipse, which happened yesterday. I'm going to do a collective full moon and lunar eclipse reading. Let's find out as a collective what needs to be released at this time. And then let's find out what manifestations want to come in once we make the space for it. Okay, and also look out for your individual zodiac sign readings as well. I'm going to be doing the same, what you need to release and what you need to be focusing your energy on in order to bring in your manifestations. All right, collective, so let's see, first of all, what needs to be released in this eclipse season. What is the universe supporting us to release at this time? We have full moon forgiveness. So message is pretty clear there. Releasing any resentments, bitterness, letdowns, betrayals, disappointments. And there's been a lot of that recently. So now is the time to let it all go. And you can do this by writing it all down and burning it, or burying it in nature, whatever feels more resonant with you. Either way, the intention is to release in order to bring about a sense of forgiveness, which ultimately is to clear up the energy, as I said earlier, to create space for some new blessings to come in. We also have patience. So let go of impulsiveness, letting go of tempers, anger, irritations, because you're needing to be patient. So letting go of anything or anyone that triggers you deliberately. There's been a lot of that around lately as well. There's been a lot of deliberate triggers, people wanting you to react, people wanting you to spaz out and lash out. There's been a lot of Five of Wands projections, which is conflict energy, fights, arguments. So releasing all that in the name of love, self-love, and having more patience with yourself as you do this. Bottom of the deck, focus. I think I posted on my community board, YouTube, to starve your distractions at this moment and feed your focus. And then we have confirmation there. It's time to release all this negative energy so you can focus on that which the universe, source, the Most High, and your higher self wants you to be focusing on at this time. So really letting go of all the distractions, all the illusions, all the conflict energy, all the confusion energy. Let it all go, release it all, even do your return to senders if need be. But I feel as though there's been a lot of transmuting that's been taking place in the collective. So it's actually working, it's clearing the way for these new beginnings and these beautiful new manifestations to start coming into fruition. We also have watch for the signs, follow the moon. So some of you as well may even be syncing with the moon cycles to support you on your healing journey. And not only the healing journey, but to support you to forgive, to release, in order to create the space. Bottom of the deck, we have intuition, moon, maybe. So again, releasing any confusion, releasing any doubt, any worry, knowing that you have that inner knowing. So releasing all because you have that inner knowing, and that inner knowing is your intuition. So trusting in yourself more, trusting in your intuition, releasing the doubt, releasing the need for external validation. That's come up a lot in the collective energy as well. People not moving in the right direction because of external energies deliberately clouding their judgment. So yeah, releasing all that. and following your intuition as you continue to face your fears. So stepping up to the table, stepping up to the plate, embracing the changes that are coming in with this lunar eclipse energy, putting your boundaries in place as you do so, accepting responsibility for what has happened, what has gone, letting it go, letting it be released in order to create from this beautiful space, this beautiful new beginning that we all have. So there may be some need for some shadow work at this time, to work on your shadows, your darker sides, your toxic traits. I'm hearing sirens in the background as well. That's Archangel Michael for me, which is the angel of protection. So as you forgive and release all these people, places and things that are no longer serving you, you're actually being heavily protected while you do so, because this is necessary for the next cycle of your life and of your soul's journey. There's still a lot of confusion around, though, and illusion, and this is also brought on by the moon's energy. So again, following your intuition with a strong sense of independence in yourself, in your intuition, as you do so. Anything else, Spirit? Take the lead and self-regulation, avoiding drama. So accept responsibility and then moving away from anything, any person, place or thing that always tries to pull you back or pull you in some form of drama. There's been a lot of third-party situations as well, with even situations where you haven't even realized that you've been put in a third-party situation. So when you have that awareness, perhaps you've used your intuition to discern your way through the situation and you've released. Forgive the situation, and then take responsibility for your own emotions. Obviously, if you're feeling pain, you're feeling, betrayed, you may even be feeling the loss of people that you've been guided to remove yourself from. Go through the cycle, go through the process of grieving, because this is going to support you on your healing journey. It's necessary. The grief cycle, you have to go through the stages, and anger is a part of the process. But also another part of the process is forgiveness and acceptance. Once you get to that place of acceptance, it's easier to forgive, because you now accept the situation for what it was. You're now able to understand what actually took place and why it took place. And 9 times out of 10, which even 10 times out of 10, because it's orchestrated. The Most High, the universe, has your back. So certain things you're put into, or certain scenarios or situations you're put into as a test or as a lesson, to see how you're going to act in this situation, to see if you're going to hold your integrity, to see if you're going to flake and, run to the opposing side because there's more of them over there, or, it could be anything. But yeah, just being more responsible for your own choices, your own decisions, and not putting the blame on anybody else, because ultimately that final decision solely relies on you. All right, let's see what manifestations want to come in now, collective. But there's definitely a strong message of forgiveness, releasing it all, and then stepping into this new cycle where you're going to be following your intuition as you face your fears and move forward. Okay, so let's see what is manifesting for the collective. If the message is resonating, don't forget to hit that like button. What is manifesting or wanting to come in at this time for the collective as they actively release and forgive under this lunar energy, this lunar eclipse energy? We have talk less, feel more. Last quarter moon in Pisces. So that Pisces energy, Piscean energy of feeling your feelings, acknowledging what happened, acknowledging the situation for what it is, and then sitting with it. So it says clearly, less talking, less, could be lashing out, or, trying to explain yourself, or, Whatever it is for you, take it how it resonates. Spirit is asking you to pull that back. Just sit with it. Observe your mind. Observe the thoughts that are coming up, because these are what are going to be released, or what are needing to be released. Feel it, as I said, with the cycle, the grief cycle. Feel your feelings, feel the loss, feel the, it could even be excitement for the beginning, for your new beginnings, whatever it is you're feeling. Embrace the feeling. And obviously if it's a negative feeling, don't sit in it. Embrace it, own it, look at it, and then release it. So talk less, feel more, Pisces. And Pisces is all about that subconscious. It's all about the unconscious. It's all about the dream state, the dream world. It also represents illusions. So not everything is meant to be spoken on, because not everything is meant to be manifested into reality. Words are powerful, so be mindful as well. That's another message. Be mindful of what you're speaking out into the universe at this time. Because once those words come out, they can't be taken back. So feel your feelings, write them down if you need to get them out, and then you can burn them and release them healthily. It says focus on the positives, bottom of the deck, new moon in Sagittarius. So focus on your growth, focus on your expansion. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about that expansion. So focus on where you're going, where you're heading. No more looking back. I just heard Lot's wife, the Bible scripture. There's a scripture, or there's a Bible story about Lot's wife who was told not to look back, but she did, and then she was frozen into a pillar of salt. Don't know where that's come from, but same message applies. There's no time for looking back and being stuck in the past, being frozen. Your energy's frozen in the past. Keep moving forward, collective. That's where you're being guided to go, and that's where the beautiful new beginnings reside. This is where the positive energy is coming in. Forward movements, forward focus. Focus was the message earlier as well, wasn't it? Starving your distractions, the distractions being that past energy, and feeding your focus, which is your future. Anything else, Spirit? What's manifesting for the collective at this time? We have make the time for self-love. Last quarter moon in Libra. Self-care. We have attune to the divine. Again, another card for Pisces, new moon in Pisces. Attuning to the divine. Connecting with your higher self, with your divinity. And then we have first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. So these last four cards are what is supporting you with your manifestations. So as you attune to the divine, which is taking it higher in regards to the chakra system, taking it higher to your heart space, your throat chakra, your third eye and your crown, receiving the information from the divine, and then actively acting on this information, attuning to the divine. We have make time for self-love, which is pretty plain and simple. This is a period of space where you are focusing solely on yourself. This is a space where the divine is saying it's okay to be selfish, especially if you've just closed out or currently closing out these heavy cycles that I mentioned earlier with the deception and the, you know, whatever you've been through, third party situations, spell work. It's been a lot of that, evil eye. It's been so much in the collective. So this lunar energy, this eclipse energy is definitely welcomed. It's just to sweep away all that stagnant old energy that is no longer supportive for anyone in the community, even for the people that are projecting it, because ultimately it comes back to them anyway. So it's time to release and make time for self-love, make time for yourself, balancing work with play or work with your family, or even if you don't have family around you, just balancing work with pampering yourself. Even if you don't have the finances to, you know, go out to the nail bars and, you know, massage therapists and whatnot, make your home a sanctuary, or a room in your home, or a corner in your home. I love my plants, and I've got a plant corner that I love to sit with my plants in the sun, and that is my little self-care time. So it doesn't have to be extravagant. Do whatever it is that you feel your soul is calling for at this time. It could literally just be planting your feet in the soil on the grass for 2 minutes, hugging a tree, listening to peaceful, relaxing music, or listening to your bashy music, whatever makes you feel good, your dancehall music, whatever makes you feel good. That's your time, your self-care moment, and that's what's needed to continue the journey, because it's a long journey. Healing never ends. It's lifelong. So make sure, collective soul fam, that you equip yourself for that long journey, the long haul. Last card is first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. So because the energies that are wanting to come in are new, as the lunar eclipse cleanses and clears out the old stagnant energies, you're probably in this in-between space of what the hell's going on now, where am I, what am I doing, what am I supposed to be doing? And for some, that could trigger control. That could trigger you, if you're a reader or you've got your own deck of cards, that could trigger you pulling cards to find out what's... But this is not what's being asked of you at this time, or watching multiple tarot readings on YouTube, or scrolling to find information on Instagram, or whatever it is that you do. Release all that. Surrender, knowing that your higher self has got the wheel. I'm hearing that saying, Jesus, take the wheel. Yeshua, take the wheel. And this is what's happening. Surrender and allow your divinity. Where is it? Attune to the divine. There we are. Surrender and attune to the divine. Allow the divine to take over and guide you. Allow your intuition to guide you through the divine. Be used as a vessel. Allow your higher self to take the lead, yeah? And the higher self doesn't operate from control and panic and, rush and impatience and impulsiveness. You hear these messages, you hear the downloads, it's your intuition speaking to you when it's that calm, quiet, gentle, loving voice that you hear from within. That is your higher self. The ego is loud and reckless. The ego is impulsive, impatient. So you'll know, or you'll begin to remember which voice to listen to internally. And then as you continue doing so and having the trust, building up more trust, it's easier to distinguish the two. Step into your power. Bottom of the deck, first quarter moon in Aries. We have an Aries moon today, actually. So yeah, that's the I am. After all this has happened, now is the time to affirm who you are from a core, authentic, spiritual soul level, not from the superficial, egotistical level of people pleasing or wanting to fit into your clique or your group or your family or your friendship group, whatever resonates with you. It's not about that right now. It's about stepping into your power, and your power is your authenticity. Spirit, I said this in another reading, Spirit loves authenticity. Spirit works with authenticity, not clout chasing, not following the crowd, not following the latest trends or the latest hype. Being true to yourself is the most divine way that you could walk right now, and in any time, actually, not just right now. So yeah, stepping in your power is what's being asked of you at this time, and by doing so, you're going to be you're going to be co-creating with your soul tribe, your soul family, your spirit team, your ancestors, your angels, your divine, the benevolent beings. They're all rooting and working with you at this time, but only when you step into your power. And another meaning of stepping in your power is raising your frequency. Your power is up here, it's not down here. It's not down here in the lower chakras of impulsive desires. Your power lies in your ability to love, speak clearly, confidently, authentically, see the truth in situations, seeing through illusions, seeing your reality as you would want to see it so it manifests, and also actively receiving messages from your team, from the divine, from your higher self, receiving inspiration of how to move in this life, on this timeline. Lovely. Okay, do we need some tarot on this? Release your blocks as I split the deck. So this is definitely a time of breakthroughs, releasing anything that caused any blockages, any barriers to your forward movement. Taking a reality check. Again, I'm seeing forgiveness, full moon in Pisces, and that's the moon that we actually had, full moon in Pisces, and the message is to forgive. And that's the first card that came out. Look, 2 full moon cards, 1 in Pisces, both of them saying forgiveness. So I just seen 2121 on the clock as well. 1s and 2s are your thoughts are beginning to manifest, and also 3 is representing your ancestors, and not only that, your creativity, your creative energy. I've just seen a white cat walk past. That's spirit, Holy Spirit, that's your divinity. So walking in your divinity, and we can only do this by lightening our energy. I heard light body, a light body, having a light body, operating from your light body, which is your spiritual body, and using this to set the pace. Lovely collective. I think I'm going to leave it there, or do we pull some tarot? Let's see what comes through. I'm going to pull just a few for the collective. I'm seeing the 8 of Pentacles, which is your work, your craft, mastering yourself, mastering your craft. I'm also seeing the Ace of Swords, which is the truth. I'm seeing healing with the Star card, transformations with the Death card, victory, 6 of Wands. Lovely. Let's see. Came out. Victory and success is on the cards for you, collective. If you resonate with the message, if you follow the guidance, if you follow the message, it's only going to be leading you to success, recognition, a sense of a job well done. 7 Pentacles and the Star came out again. So literally actively having patience as you heal and as you actively work on healing, work on forgiving, work on releasing. So the Star represents healing, it represents hope. 7 of Pentacles is also investing. So investing in your own healing, that's the message. It's time to invest in yourself, invest in your healing, so you can move up and forward. Bottom of the deck, and there we have it, transformation. So you may have even recently experienced a dark night of the soul, which is literally the ego death. So allow this ego to die down, allow it to die down, and allow the spirit to rise up and guide you as you continue to put in the work for yourself or for your community, for your family, for your loved ones. Some of you may even have been juggling financially or juggling your energy, feeling as though you're having to split yourself in half. I feel this is divine justice is coming in regards to this. I feel some support coming in. I've seen the word support as well. I can't remember where I've seen it. I think it was on a vehicle driving past, or a billboard. Yeah, but the word support stood out. So I feel this is going to be coming in for the collective. Support's going to be coming in because it has been a heavy cycle. 10 Wands. Releasing the burdens, moving away. Look at that. 2 cards of moving away. 6 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. So as you continue to forgive, release and move away from the things no longer serving you, you will be on your way to victory and success. So the universe is definitely supporting you to close out these cycles and to prevent people from the past that keep pulling you back from doing so again. You've got work to do. Ace of Swords, there's the truth. You've got work to do, collective, soul fam. And this work actually makes you happy. You may also be extending your family as well with the Ten of Cups. So whatever it is for you, just know that you've got some beautiful energies coming in to support you. There is people still trying to play in your energy though with the Nine Swords, King of Wands. There may be a fire sign that is trying to still cause havoc for you. But I feel that they are nervous because they know the truth is out, but they're still at it. So keep your protection up, collective. Nine of Wands, defenses are up still. Keep defending yourself as you continue moving forward, and the moon will deal with these people. All right. If you'd like to book a personal, you can drop me a message, a DM, or drop it in the comments. Or you can book via the website naturalmiracles.co.uk. Again, don't forget to subscribe, family, like and share, and I will catch up with you for your individual readings, the lunar eclipse energy readings. All right, you take care. All the best.